Xinghai News, relief report update from Supreme Master Qinghai International Association. Expressing much concern for the countless disaster-affected persons in China, Supreme Master Qinghai has donated additional funds for a total of $50,000 to provide relief in the harder-to-reach areas. Our association members worldwide have also contributed $250,000. When factoring in the cost of living in China, the relief items purchased would be worth approximately $2.6 million if bought in the United States. Our relief team has also contributed to pay for their own travel and lodging expenses, as well as the purchase of additional emergency supplies amounting to an additional several thousand $. Supreme Master Qinghai frequently asks for updates to help assess the situation and the victims' needs. With Master's permission, we would like to share this latest message coming from our association's headquarters.
May 18, 2008, Most Precious and Loving Master, regarding China relief work update. With Master's contribution of $50,000 and about $250,000 from our association members worldwide, we were able to extend our relief effort over a greater range. Furthermore, our work has been enhanced by a medical team consisting of several physicians from Hong Kong. On May 16, we traveled with 5 truckloads of relief materials to the heavy disaster areas. Upon arrival in Baoxing County, the local people, headed by the county magistrate, came to greet us warmly. This kind of moving scene has not been seen for decades. The magistrate told us this disaster had changed the way they see life. The love inside everyone has been awakened, and every soul is elevated. On May 17, with 4 truckloads of relief items, we arrived at the forefront of the disaster areas in Mianzhou City. This city was badly damaged, roads distorted or sank, and 99% of houses collapsed. The victims were in great need of basic living materials such as rice, cooking oil, flour, and pots. Thanks to God's arrangement, we had available 5 tons of rice, 120 buckets of cooking oil, cookies, medicines, and quilts, which they needed most. The villagers welcomed us with tears. Due to the road damage, we could not advance further to a village 30 kilometers away, so we left some materials for volunteers to carry in by foot. At 1:10 a.m. on May 18, an aftershock occurred with a magnitude of 6.0 at Jiangyo City, Sichuan. The people who had not yet recovered from the previous earthquake were running outdoors again, and the streets were crowded with people. Less than 5 minutes later, a thunderstorm produced heavy rain, and people were forced to return to their shattered houses. Seeing this, we silently prayed to God, wishing that they will be bestowed with courage and overcome these difficulties. We then prepared relief items valued at about 300,000 yuan RMB, which will be sent to the most needed disaster areas. We are truly thankful to our beloved Master for enabling us to carry out the relief work smoothly, and we sincerely wish that the victims can be restored to their normal lives as soon as possible. Much gratitude and love from Relief Team.
We thank Supreme Master Qinghai for allowing us to share this information to update our viewers who may wish to know about the well-being of our fellow humans in this case. We also thank Supreme Master Qinghai's International Association's Forum Group for these current invaluable reports. Supreme Master Qinghai's timely assistance has been alleviating the suffering of many people, and especially those in the harder-to-reach rural areas. We are grateful for her love in China and pray that the good-hearted Chinese people have a speedy return to their stable, happy lives.
Aid continues to arrive in quake-struck China. Following the devastation of the 7.9 magnitude earthquake that struck eastern Sichuan on May 12, more contributions have come from around the world. The US donated more than $23 million to the Chinese Red Cross for relief supplies and other aid. Japan is sending a second rescue team to Sichuan. 3 monasteries in Tibet's Lhasa are giving over $14,000 with kind citizens assisting as well. North Korea has announced a donation of $100,000 to assist with food and supplies. Famed martial arts actors Jet Li and Jackie Chan together have donated over $26,000 for relief efforts.
Chinese citizen Lan Xiaoming, who himself survived a devastating earthquake as a child, drove over 1,200 miles last week to deliver food and water to the quake victims in Sichuan. Penn Hogan, a telephone line repairman, carried at least 20 children from a nearby school that had collapsed. Last Saturday, 63 additional people were freed from the earthquake debris. In one instance, a Russian relief team pulled a 61-year-old woman from a collapsed building after she had been buried for 127 hours.
We send our heartfelt gratitude to the countries, organizations and individuals for your generous and often heroic efforts to help the earthquake victims. May your love and comfort bring hope to all affected as they work to recover their normal lives.